it's Jen again, and today I am wearing my fuzzy autumn sweater with the big round buttons. Today I want to talk about getting around, because whether you have lost a lot of vision or a little bit of vision, it's important to be able to get around, and totally doable. There are a lot of free resources out there that can help you. You don't have to go it alone. I'll come back to that though. Most people with vision loss use either a cane or a guide dog. For me, I use a cane. It's not called a stick, it's not called a finger, it's a cane. And canes come in a lot of different sizes and materials. This is a folding cane, and I like it because it fits nicely under a chair. But you can get a cane that doesn't fold up. It has a hook on the end, for example, and hangs over a door. This cane is lightweight, it's carbon fiber, but there are other canes that you might prefer. Canes come with different tips. This one is called a marshmallow tip. It looks a little bit like a marshmallow, but don't eat it. I guarantee it won't taste good. You can get a rolling ball tip. You can get something called a pencil tip. There's a lot of different choices out there. If you prefer, some people like to get a guide dog or a guide monkey. Just kidding, there's no such thing as a guide monkey. I wish there was. I wish there were, but there isn't. Anyway, guide dog, or also called a service dog. Service dogs can provide wonderful companionship as well. They are more involved. A few things to remember: that most places that train and handle guide dogs will ask for verification that you are at least legally blind and you are physically capable of taking care of the dog. Also to remember, you will need to go to where the guide dog is for some training that lasts at least 2 weeks to a month, if not a little bit longer, and that a guide dog is only able to work for 8 to 10 years and then must retire, so to speak. So you would need to start the process all over again. But whether you use a cane or a guide dog, I think it is valuable for getting around. I know when I use my cane, I carry it with me everywhere. Even if I don't feel I need it, even if I'm hanging onto my friend's arm, I feel better just for having it with me. Okay, back to free resources, or resources available within your area. If you have a computer, that's probably the most straightforward way, is to Google free resources for the blind. But if you don't have a computer, or you don't have adaptive software on your computer, that's okay too. You can always punch in the phone number 211, and the operator who picks up will be able to connect you with local resources in your area. 211. The first question he or she will ask is, what is your zip code? I was able to go this route, and the resources available to me, for example, were mobility lessons. A woman came out to my house. She taught me how to use a cane, showed me different styles of canes, and helped fit me with the right cane for me. And the length of your cane is determined directly by your height. She was able to teach me how to navigate around my yard, and then sidewalks, and then crossing streets, and it's been wonderful. But 211 or local resources can also help you if you need help with job placement, with connecting with support groups, with learning to use some other adaptive software and devices. It can be a wonderful resource. Whether you use a cane, a guide dog, an Uber, tandem bicycle, remember that's a bicycle built for two, you will need to sit in the back. Don't even think you're going to sit in the front. Whether you, however you get around, it is important to get out, to have a way to get around, because you don't want to feel trapped in your home. We all have to get out and move around sometimes, and it's important to have a way to do that. Now, I'm going to talk about this more in a later video, but I want to say that I understand that if you've had significant vision loss, getting turned around can be pretty scary. It's I think, far more frightening than getting turned around when you have vision. Because without your eyesight, you don't have those familiar landmarks that you can depend upon when you can see, such as street signs and such. I want to finish by saying that if this is all new to you, if your vision loss is recent and you haven't practiced getting around, then start with baby steps. Start with doing one lap around your yard or one lap around your apartment building. Go up the street and then stop. Congratulate yourself for a job well done. And if that's what you can do today, that is fine. Maybe tomorrow you'll go a little bit further, and maybe the day after that even further still. But always congratulate yourself. Remember, focus on what you can do and brush the rest away. You got this. I know you do. Bye.